In a bustling city, three lives quietly intersected, each carrying a private hope. Maria, a seamstress, dreamed of reuniting her fractured family. David, a young teacher, longed for a classroom where every child felt safe and valued. Samuel, an elderly widower, watched the world from his park bench, missing the warmth of true community. Maria's days were filled with the hum of her sewing machine and memories of her children, now distant. She held on to hope, believing patience and love could mend even the deepest rifts. David faced the daily struggles of his students, hunger, hardship, and a system that often failed them. He wanted more than to teach. He wanted to build a sanctuary of kindness. Samuel's challenge was loneliness. He missed the simple connections of the past. Neighbors who knew each other, shared stories, and looked out for one another. Despite their differences, all three yearned for connection and healing. They walked the same streets, unaware their paths would soon cross. Maria believed in the power of love to heal. David believed in the promise of community. Samuel believed in the possibility of rekindling neighborly bonds. Each held on to hope, fragile but persistent. Their stories, though separate, were threads in the same tapestry. In a city of millions, they were united by longing for family, for belonging, for a place to call home. Their hopes flickered quietly, waiting for a spark. The city moved on, but these three carried the light of possibility. Soon, their lives would intersect in a way none could have predicted, and everything would begin to change. Maria saw kindness in small gestures from her shop window, but felt isolated by her family's distance and the world's divisions. David celebrated his students' diversity, but was frustrated by the barriers they faced and the community's indifference. Samuel watched neighbors pass by as strangers, longing for the lost art of connection. Each felt the weight of disconnection. Maria in fractured relationships, David in a failing system, Samuel in a lonely society. Their hopes seemed small against the tide of misunderstanding and isolation, yet they held on, believing in the possibility of something better. Maria mended clothes, wishing she could mend hearts. David taught lessons, hoping to inspire change. Samuel remembered a time when community meant something real. They stood on the shore of a world drifting apart, their hopes flickering like candles in the wind. Unbeknownst to them, their separate struggles were about to converge. Change was closer than they realized. One rainy afternoon, David ducked into Maria's shop for shelter, joined moments later by Samuel. The storm brought them together, three strangers sharing a moment of refuge. Samuel broke the silence with a gentle greeting, sparking conversation. Maria shared memories of her village. David spoke of his students' needs. As they talked, their roles faded. They became simply people, united by shared hopes. Ideas blossomed. David dreamed of a community project. Maria offered to teach sewing. Samuel suggested the park's community center. In that small space, a bridge formed, not of stone, but of understanding. They realized their struggles were not so different. Each longed for connection, belonging, and hope. The rain passed, but something new remained. A sense of purpose, a plan to build community together. They exchanged numbers, their conversation alive with possibility. Their individual hopes merged, creating a brighter, shared light. The storm had given them the gift of connection. Their meeting was no accident. It was a reminder for us all. We each carry burdens and hopes, often feeling alone in a divided world. But connection begins with small steps, sharing shelter, breaking silence, listening with open hearts. In others' stories, we find echoes of our own. The things that unite us, love, purpose, hope, are stronger than what divides us. We are meant for community, not isolation. When we join hands, our hopes grow stronger. The answer to discord is not more argument, but the courage to see each other's humanity. There is a simple, profound invitation. Come, let us reason together. Let's begin today.